Hello everyone, Far West is back with another playtest. While it's only been a few months, the devs have added a lot of new content to the game. And in this video, I'll go over every major new addition to the new Far West playtest. So let's start where it all begins, the lobby. There are some minor changes, like the dartboard has moved and the shooting range got an expansion. But there is a new music building, and this place holds the discs that you can now find in each region. They are scattered across the map in 3 fragments, and if you're having trouble finding them, stay tuned, as over the next few days I will upload a ton of guides on how to get the new items. But after collecting them all, it allows you to take them off the wall and play them in the lobby. These are some of your favorite tracks, including some you cannot listen to anymore, like the Halloween lobby music from the previous playtest. When speaking of which, it might be a little late, but the town is celebrating the holidays. It comes with a new lobby track that can also be collected as a music disc. There's Christmas decorations everywhere, the water has frozen over, allowing you to skate on the ice. And you can now play chicken football, or hockey, which is probably more accurate. There are 2 new secondary weapons to play with, the boomerang and the sheriff stars. The boomerang speaks for itself, but the sheriff stars can be picked up after throwing, so you don't really run out of ammo. But the trade-off is that you barely have any of them, so don't throw them willy-nilly. To kit these out, there's many new jokers. These used to be called tweaks, but now we go with jokers. I guess it makes more sense as they're cards. These range from becoming a dwarf, to increasing your gravity for extra damage, or even having infinite ammo while standing still. Some pretty powerful stuff right there. The electric spells have a new big brother, and oh boy, is it fun to play with. Like many other abilities in this particular elemental line, it allows for great movement, but vertical this time, as you jump high up in the air, and if that wasn't good enough, you can also choose where you want to slime down, creating lightning strikes in every direction where you land. This attack is devastating and is perfect for large groups. And then the last thing you can see in the lobby before we move on to the missions themselves is the challenges. Most of them are returning with a few new ones, mainly the music disc fragments, and dealing damage with specific weapons or elements. Alright, now for the big one. There's a whole new region to play in, the far north. This is unlocked for completing all 3 quests for the railroad worker. He can be found in the Far West, Canyon, and Area 41. I have a guide up for all of its locations, as he's not shown on the map. There's a link in the description below. Far north is a snow and ice covered area, making it feel very different from the rest. Similarly, it also has 10 graves to find and 3 music disc fragments to collect. And the canyon got a major addition. Similar to Far West and Woodlands, this place now also has a secret to uncover that rewards you with a new joker, as well as another cool secret that I won't spoil in this video. It does feel a lot harder to find compared to the other 2, and has multiple separate objectives. So you won't just be ringing bells or only touching mushrooms. Now, once you completed the mission, you have the option to continue to another match or go back to the saloon. This is a welcoming addition and gets you back into bounty hunting a lot faster. And while nothing major, I thought I would at least mention it here, the difficulties seem to have been tweaked a little, so harder enemies now appear on lower difficulties, making the game slightly harder overall. This does not mean, however, that there's nothing new on the greater difficulties anymore. Starting from hard mode, you now get random modifiers, which can be tornadoes or fireballs dropping down from the sky. There's also an option to add even more modifiers as well, giving you more XP depending on how many of them you activate. We got a variety of new objectives as well. 2 main ones. These are an escort mission, where you power up a cart filled with dynamite and drive it over to the boss spawner. All you have to do is stand on it for it to move forward, and enemies don't seem to be able to destroy it, so it's pretty relaxing. Well, as relaxing standing on 20 tons of dynamite can be. For the other one, you have to activate a drill by turning valves to keep a stable pressure. There's also a new side objective, where you control a giant magnet and have to collect gold that's buried underground. And lastly, there's a new boss added to the game. This saloon was not an enemy I had on my bingo card, but I guess that's why I make these videos, and not games. This is a 2-stage boss fight, where you have to shoot wooden ghost boards that cover the windows while dodging tornadoes, tables, and ground pounds until it runs out of health. After this, phase 2 starts, where you have to take down the spirit possessing the building. And those were all major additions added to the new playtest for Far West. Stay tuned for more content on the game, and I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone.